Beauty burns a hole in everything. I'm not in love with you.
Beauty burns.
So the reason why I want to get this done is because basically I went to a salon. I love the sound of it though, it reminds me of space and the time continuing. So basically, I wanted to get this done, and first this cost me, oh my god, let's just say £350 from 450. So this is where I was a bit squirmy at first, because I went to a salon, right? I had to first check an appointment. I did an appointment over the phone, and I rang up and just said, hello, could I book an appointment for PLH hair removal for my beard? And they were really confused. They were like, may we take your name, ma'am? And I was like, I'm a man. And they were like, a man? You're a man? I was like, yes, I would like to remove my beard. And they were very confused over the phone, like, why? Are you sure you want to remove that? And I was like, yes, I want to remove my beard. And she was over the phone like, sort of like, well, maybe we'll book and schedule an appointment and talk about it before you do this, because it's quite a drastic thing to remove your beard. Are you sure you want to do something like that? And I was like, I've said it. And I'll say it again, I want to remove my fucking beard. And they were trying to act like something's wrong with me for doing that. So yeah, I went on the day and I went into the appointment. Go on in, and I knock on the door, well, not on the door, on the, you know, thing. And then go in, and then they give me a card and said, wait here 15 minutes. I was waiting there for, you know, just for shit to fucking happen. Like, come on, hurry up. In this awkward waiting room, like, BO customers and, you know what I mean, everywhere around. I was like, fuck, hurry up. I need to get this done and over and done with. So I keep waiting. And then they call my name, Scott Bicknell, and I'm like, oh, it's Scott fucking Bicknell, bitch. But I didn't say that because, you know, I'm in the real world and I can't do shit like that. I've got to act normal or I'll get locked up in the mental hospital. So yeah, I go on in and then I go into the appointment, and there's an old twat doctor sat there. I think his name was Mrs. and the doctor's name was Mr. Ruffner. Now I was very confused how to say it, but I just went, hello Mr. Ruffner, and he said, sit down. And I sat down, and then a nurse came in with a sheet of paper, looked at me, they both looked at me quite awkwardly, like sort of reading like this and going, looking at, and I was there like, what are they looking for? This is really awkward. And yeah, they just suddenly said, and he suddenly went from his breath, so you want to remove the beard? And I was like, yes, I'd like to remove my beard. While there's this woman standing behind him, like with a pen and paper and that, and I was like, yeah, I'd really like to remove this facial area. And they were like, are you sure you want to do this at your age? And I was like, I'd love to remove it, you know, because it's so bloody annoying shaving it every day, don't you think? And he had a beard anyway, so I was like, thinking, maybe not. But, you know, what kind of science, like, and he explained to me, but once you remove the follicle and all this stuff, you never get it back. And I was like, can you just remove it, please? And then he said, the price is £60 every 2 weeks for 6 months. And I was there like, oh my, that's quite a bit. And it did add up to quite like, I don't know how much exactly, but there was a sheet and it showed payment plan, and I was like, I'll come back about that. Yeah, so after that, I was writing down all my details, I was getting this appointment booked up, and he suddenly went, he turned and went, are you sure you want to remove your beard, laddie? And I was like, I just don't like it. And he was like, do you not want to do any more treatment in this, just this one? And I was like, what do you mean? What are you getting at here? Like, more treatments? Like, what for? I just want to remove the beard. He's like, we can set up a treatment to remove other parts of body. And I was like, excuse me? What? And I was very shocked. I was like, what? What do you want to remove? And he shut up, and the bitch behind him left the room, and I was there like, what are you guys like coming at here? And he was like, no, nothing. We set appointment up, it'd be fine. And I was like, yeah, you shut the fuck up, set that appointment up, book me in. And yeah, booked all in. 2 weeks later, I go in, and I sit in the waiting room, waiting, and then I go on into this room, and I go, Mr. Ruff, and he looked like the death of hell, science laboratory acid tripper, and he goes, you got me name wrong, and I'm just like, ah!
Who's lab coat?
He was so sweaty, his lab coat had shit all over. He was probably cleaning out doctor poop everywhere. I just want to remove this beard hair. Shut up! So, as we went into the doctor's surgery, I went and met Mr. Ruffle. I said his name wrong. I was like, fuck, I said it, how awkward. So then I walked on into the room. We laid me down. He said a few shaves beforehand, and I shaved, and I did all the treatments beforehand, and laid me down. It was getting this machine all turned on and that, and as he was inspecting some of my face area, he leant over. Let's just say Mr. Whatever, he was not exactly the, you know, up-to-date, you know, un-BO kind of guy. He basically was sweating to fuck that day, and he stank like, I was there like, Dr. Ruff, and then he'd get in this machine already and all these diddies, and then he's leaning over to get the machine and a drip of sweat on my face. Ah! So I leave and I thought, fuck that, I'm not doing it. So I go buy this Lumea Precision Plus, and you know what? I felt vilely sick. I got my ass up by that seat and I said, move out of my way, you drip sweat in my face, and I left the room. I was like, I am not dealing with this shit. This is over. This whole appointment cancelled. I was like, I am not doing this, and I went my ass into Argos and I went and bought this instead. And I thought, this is a lot cheaper anyway, you know what I mean? £350 instead of £60 every 2 weeks. Fuck you, doctor surgery. Have fun there.